Okay guys, so here's the 5 stocks possibly that I'm watching in March to trade options with, beginning from the next week of March 4th. So again, this video is not a recommendation for you to buy or sell anything, especially options, because you can expect to lose 100% of your money with options very, very quickly if you don't know what you're doing. So 2 large caps. So number 1 would be Tesla. I'm watching this flag pattern where it's been consolidating for some time in this range. Either it breaks out of 208 and we have Tesla go all the way test the 230 and also its 200-day moving average somewhere here to test 200-day moving average. If it does break below, I'll be watching 196 and to trade it all the way to 180. Another stock I'm watching to the downside, Apple, which is not performing well this year. Year to date, it's down, and I'm basically expecting the stock to continuation lower throughout the March, maybe all the way to 167. And another 2 stocks that I'm going to be watching, which are relatively small cap. Number 1. Short squeeze, and I have already positioned. I have a debit spread for this name, Carvana. Short float is pretty high, and despite shorts trying to talk it down, it's trying to squeeze. So we'll see what happens, but I'm gonna be watching possible $100+ move. Options on this one very expensive. That's why I'm looking to trade it as a spread. Another stock which is under the radar for many people maybe, but it is Restoration Hardware, RH. Yes, stock is expensive. Maybe the contracts may be expensive as well, but implied volatility is not that expensive. Market capitalization of this stock only 5 billion. I know 5 billion, it's pretty large, but the outstanding shares are very low, and it's a pretty shorted stock as well. Not that many, probably like 15% of the float short, but still recently, by looking at the shorts data somewhere here, I was looking at, there are a lot of people trying to short this name. I don't know why, but I'm watching the stock for possible squeeze. If we clear 282, it is trying to hint that it could be some sort of a reverse head and shoulders, not like a clean pattern, but you can see that it's trying to break out of this 280, and then briefly right above we have 290 resistance. But for the rest of the March, I expect the stock to reach 320. Another under the radar, Robinhood. It's been running, of course, maybe it's a little overextended, but maybe for the rest of the year and also in March, if we're going to see a little bit of a craze, $20, maybe it can get there. Another small cap, maybe this is additional, which is Arlo. I don't know if you have I don't know if any of you have doorbells, cameras, security systems there are many. Ring, Arlo, Google, there are many, but Arlo, I think, is doing very well. And if you just pay attention to people's doors, I mean, they're doing well. I don't know, in terms of services, I'm sure they're going to pump the devices right now, and then they will come up in the future with some sort of a subscription model for people and sell. So basically, I'm watching this stock for breakout, but at the same time, very long shot, because it's a small cap. It's not very big of a stock. What's the market cap? Market cap is 1.1 billion. Very small, but hedge funds have been loading this under the radar. IPO price, below IPO price right now, but I'm watching this stock to the upside. So very basic. I'm not like diving into why I'm long these stocks in detail, but this is my watch list for the next week, beginning of the March, to basically watch these names, some long, some short, but that's my list. Thanks for watching.